Greetings everyone, here's Lodrik and this is the Game 1, the Pacific Advance Edition. This is my play by email match against Xargun. He's the Allied commander and for me it is Empire of Japan. This is scenario 1 with no modification on the game version 26B, the classic one. And yeah, like yesterday, the turn before, I pick up one more base in the Philippine Sea. Not more many left. So, in activity at night, there's a submarine sinking, and it's not my submarine, so it must be one of Xargun's somewhere, maybe damaged. But now it's dead. But I will never know which one, but I mean, in 3 months I will maybe know. Good. I pick here up also some other dot bases all around of Fiji, included Pago, to finish this campaign. And here's also I think the last American Filipino base at Mindanao I don't conquer so far. Then there's really only the mountain left. So, again, no Navy engagement, not even a submarine activity. But I find here one of the first Allied submarines south of Maya. So Xargun bring his submarines now in position, and will also force me to maybe let my ships have more escorts in the future. I always keep at least one escort with any task force. I would never run a ship lonely. But one ship, one escort is often not enough. So more ground attacks in China. Too special. And I think there was no flag more. So maybe an indication of running low on supplies. And if there's no flag more, I would normally also lower the altitude to create more hits. Short day and nothing special. There's the Donier. Scouting my carriers again here every day, more or less. Even if this is rough terrain, I can at least disable them. Here's the casualties. High again. Also clear terrain here, but failed to achieve a hit. But this air wing can even destroy combat squads. And my recon airplanes over Singapore are really dying. Nearly every day I lose one recon. I maybe can stop making pictures of this base. I think Singapore is close to fall. Maybe I will try to, even in this turn, I can maybe take the city. Okay, so no activity from the allies. Only search. Makes sense, it's only January and Kilroy plays is really very passive safe. This also means more or less that now the easy time I have in April latest, I think the allies are faster, stronger. Every player must draw a line where he won't start to defend a base and how much he give up easily to the Japanese. You can also try to be the Stalin and simply say every city must be a fortress and fight to the last man, and yeah, it's possible, but up to your playstyle. Bombardments, and this is now the next battle. I don't know more which battles, third battle of Singapore or fourth. There's not really any unit very strong left here, at least what I can see. There are more because it's the maximum the game show you. Oh, and I was able to achieve 2-1 victory, so it's now really, at least my attack value is not more going down, even up, similar to the allies. I blow up the fort, but fort level 1 is more or less always there, so you cannot really go under this. Not at least if it's a bigger city. I have again casualties, like I would say 90-95% is only disabled, very light destroyed. And for the allies it is much more destroyed. Nearly 100 squads getting destroyed and 200-300 are disabled. So the raw attack value is now down to 400, 350, something like this. So the true value is maybe then next time maybe around 500. So I come close to 3-1, and latest at that point I think victory is mine. But again, one more day the allies can hold Singapore. Hong Kong, the Chinese are retreating, but they have casualties. And this is this lonely base force must surrender. Someone must hold the line and someone must die. I also take...
Hello all you poor GIs and Marines. This is Orphan Ann at Radio Tokyo, bringing you some hot music and another blow to your morale. Today, our High Command announced that the ever-victorious forces of the Japanese Empire have captured Mandalay.
Yeah. This is strategic position that no way to fight for. And this is now the next battle for Suva. And okay, fort level is 0, and here it looks like there's no rebuild of fort, so I really can, but I mean no additional defense modificator or factor for Xargun's troops to hide. Still he has this triple defense bonus, and this cost me some attack value and boost his own. But I have here again, for me it's disabled, for Xargun it's more or less some dying, and his raw attack power is so low, so he lost more or less over 10% of his raw attack power. And 20% as this additional disabled, so I would say similar to Singapore, maybe one more kick and we give up. And then it's a morale victory, like Singapore and Suva both, they have no retreat option, so if the morale is broken, it's over. They all must surrender. Good. So I was hoping to achieve one victory, at least in Suva or Singapore, but nah, so I achieved maybe both a tactical victory, but no, it's a strategic achievement I was hoping for. Still, could be worse. At the end, light losses in the air, ops losses today only with one kill pilot, maybe the recon pilot. Ship sunk. There was a sinking of a submarine somewhere. Yeah. So in China I'm still moving. I can see that this is a defeated Xi'an Chinese army. They're hiding in this hex. I try maybe to block them here. If I control this 2 hexes, or if I control this hex plus I block this hex, this supply flow is really hampered, and I don't know how the Chinese can bring in supplies. It's still possible to get, supplies from here around, but I don't know how this works so well. We will see. I don't know how Xargun is moving. Maybe at the end Xargun try to move here over around. If you want to do this, he can try. I really don't need to kill them all. They are already defeated. If I kill them, they will auto respawn and Chongqing automatically with a third of their attack power. So yeah, not really. I get points, but points are only points. My main goal is still to defeat here this first and maybe the second Chinese army left behind the line. But overall, not really much change. I use bombardment only to weaken this Chinese force, and then I maybe hunt them down, because here they have the 4th level of the base in terrain bonus. Once they move out, they don't have 4th level more. So this is maybe better for me to let them go and then hunt them. And in Burma, yeah, I took this base, but here is only little industry, not really important. It's all fine. Resources, more resources are always fine. The space forces get defeated, so these are the other base forces they are running. I normally can catch them. This is much harder. So maybe the recon is not good enough. So one force is maybe here, 1, 2. I must make some more pictures here to see where is the enemy now. Not that I really have anything left to catch them, because Singapore is still holding, so this will delay my operations. I bring the tanks from Luzon to help me here, because I think that this Filipinos lacking anti-tank weapons, hopefully. So I can maybe use these guys to simply let them break the morale. Like I said, if you control all the bases and your morale is breaking, then you will surrender. I must not kill them really, I only drive them out of the positions. Here was only one mistake, so I have to wait a little. I bring here my forces in, but somehow I'm running out of my supplies. The latest attack consumes all of my supplies, so I have here really no supplies more left. My units are empty. I didn't realize this before. So I must send one cargo ship to bring supplies in. Without supplies you cannot attack. You can defend but not attack. Make no sense. Suva is holding still. Okay, then hold a little longer. My guys, at least there's nothing destroyed here. Again, only disabled, and I'm ramping up my experience level. So this is now soon also a double elite force. The Navy Guard units, of course, suffering because they're not built for this kind of engagement. But I don't care too much. Someone must die for the Emperor. Good. Anything else? I don't know. Industry looks fine so far. Nothing really. Maybe. So Tokyo, because Tokyo is always my indication. I don't really must to check anything else. If I see Tokyo, I already have a clear picture of the situation. I can see how much fuel I have here left, the oil and the resources and the supplies. So I'm good at the resources around 1.7, cannot be under 1 million. Oil better must have a 500,000, fuel better also keep a 500,000, then it's fine. I mean, more is better, but not really change anything. And supplies would be better to have 50,000 for buffer reasons, but I'm building up slowly. I get roughly 1,000 supplies per day, but sometimes you have some upgrades here or stuff happens and then you request supplies. So I'm at the lower level for sure. I normally need 50,000 supplies. But my industry expansion is just finished, so I will now create more supplies every turn. And I also don't must invest more in these supplies. Yeah, and if you play Japan, always keep in mind you have these two oil bases. Here's one oil base. You must ship out the oil because you have a limitation. You have here this 30, so you can keep your maximum 30,000 crude oil. Then the production will stop automatically. And the other oil location you must send out is here because here is only 8,000 maximum capacity of oil. So we always need here some small tanker, nothing big. And if you have 2,000-3,000 crude oil, you ship it back to Japan. And yeah, this is only for crude oil. Resources, for some reason, there is no limitation. They will always dig out the resources, the mines of iron ore, copper, or whatever. But for crude oil, there's a limitation. I am not really sure why, but yeah. Okay, iron ore you can put on outside and simply store it there. Oil you need to build always storage tanks. But yeah, it's okay. Anything else around Japan? My ship production is nothing too special. I always check it like type and time. You can see that I try to get Unio and Hio more or less in the same time frame because I think they're sister ships, so they're working well together. They don't have the air capacity to run alone, so together they have 100. That is maybe, I mean, these two carriers are strong like one allied fleet carrier. So you only maybe little more flexible. And yeah, the rest is push. This carrier class is normally not bad. I mean, not this one. This is a support carrier. But you have normally here this Unio class carrier. This is this medium-sized carrier where the Japanese build, I think, 6 carriers in total. So you need 3 of them to counter 2 American carriers later on. Yeah, this means I can build here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. So 6, this means this counters 3 American fleet carriers. And the Americans are building 10 or a dozen fleet carriers, so it's impossible to really get 1-to-1 with the Americans later on. This is not the purpose, I think. It's only that you must use your own base, islands, air wings to support your carriers, and the carriers are only assets you can move around and try to fill the gap. Escort carriers are coming fine. Many people maybe don't really fully understand let's say this. Escort carriers have their own unique purpose that you can run them with all kind of amphibious or tanker convoy or resource convoy. It's an escort ship. It can be in any task force and give local air cover. Fleet carriers normally cannot do this so well. You cannot get I think a fleet carrier cannot enter a tanker convoy. You can run a tanker convoy as escort missions, but I think there's other limitations. So good. This is only with carriers, so I like escort carriers also to boost as much as possible. Why not? And my battleships is nothing really changing. Carriers, cruisers are. Nishin is coming soon. There's also this scout cruiser. Main purpose again is search missions. And later on, if you have the roof fighter, also give local air cover. And for let's say the first 6 months of the war, I think this is okay. Maybe end of 42 roof fighters are not more the best. But what you don't have really a choice here. And destroyers is typical. Build every destroyer as possible. You can never have enough. APDs are not coming soon. And submarines is always the one I switch off. If it's makes sense. I mean, you can check it always like this. If you don't see a decrease, if it's not possible to hold a submarine, I keep it on normal. Because then I don't get any benefit out of this, and I can keep it running. But if it's possible to stop it and I can save points, then I will do this. Because even the best Japanese submarine, latest in July, or I would say simply the Japanese submarines, they soon will suffer. Yeah, anything else? Yeah, production. Engine production is coming fine. Pool points, I mean, some engines I still use, so I cannot really build up too many, and my focus is still 3 to 3 for 34, 35 to get the bonus as soon as possible. In combination, the H35 with this heavy load on airframe production for zeros, and the K2 needs this airframe, they always ask for this H35. Plus, you have the Oscars using also this airframe, and the Lily. So if you build this airframes, it's very hard in this scenario 1 to really get pool points for this engine. H32 and 33 is a similar situation. And with A&D, I normally need this airframe, need H32. So I have still some time, maybe in April to May, but it will be hard to catch the 500 pool points before this A&D will start to work. And it's impossible to get the Helen done in time. This factory here is far too close to activate, but this is fine. This is only one factory, the others need some more time. Good. Yeah. Then see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.